No Ohio government actions, legislative activities, enforcement actions, or public events were recorded or officially reported for July 1, 2026, as a distinct day of new activity, because multiple major government actions became effective on that date as part of pre-existing laws and administrative rulings adopted earlier in the year. The most significant effective changes on July 1, 2026 include the following. First, a statewide law requiring all Ohio school districts to limit cell phone use during the school day became effective on July 1, 2026. 1. This law mandates that every school district must restrict cell phone use to reduce distractions and help students stay focused in Class 1. The goal is to cut down on distractions and support student focus. 1. While many districts already had policies, this new law makes restrictions mandatory statewide. 1. Second, a new law establishing clear rules for schools that choose to carry Narcan, the overdose reversal drug, became effective on July 1, 2026. 1. Schools must follow specific guidelines for storage, training, and how to respond if Narcan is used. 1. They are required to report each use to the state and notify families if administrators observe a pattern or heightened risk. 1. Third, the minimum wage in Ohio increased to $11 per hour for most workers and $5.50 per hour for tipped workers, as of July 1, 2026. 1. This change is tied to inflation under constitutional amendment voters approved in 2006. 1. Fourth, amendments to the rules of superintendents for the courts of Ohio, including new civil commitment forms, were adopted on May 19, 2026, and became effective on July 1, 2026. 2. The final version of these amendments has been posted on the Supreme Court of Ohio's website. 2. These amendments include changes to SUPR 37 through 37.03, 39 and 42. 2. Chief Justice Kennedy and Judges Fisher, DeWine, Brunner, DeTers, Hawkins, and Shanahan concurred in adopting the amendments. 2. Fifth, by July 1, 2026, every school district in Ohio was required to officially set rules for how they use artificial intelligence, AI, including decisions on how AI is used in classrooms. 5. This deadline was part of a new push to limit AI and screen time in Ohio classrooms. 5. Additionally, no statewide ballot issue campaigns filed petitions for the 2026 ballot by the July 1 deadline, meaning no new ballot measures were submitted on that date. 3-4. Ballotpedia lists pending measures such as the Ohio Repeal Constitutional Right to Abortion Amendment and the Ohio Right to Civil Action Against Government Actors and Prohibit Immunity, but none were filed on July 1. 4. Ohio residents testified for hours on July 1, 2026, before a panel of lawmakers arguing for the ban of certain technologies or practices, though no legislative action was taken by the body on that day. 6. In summary, July 1, 2026, was an effective date for several major laws and administrative rules in Ohio, but no new legislative sessions, enforcement actions, or public events were officially recorded as occurring on that specific day beyond the implementation of these pre-adopted measures. Key agencies involved include the Ohio Department of Education for school rules, the Supreme Court of Ohio for rule amendments, and the Ohio Legislature for law passage. No specific officials were named in connection with new actions on July 1, 2026, as the actions were the result of laws passed and rules adopted earlier in the year.